What's up, y'all? My name is Nick. This is my beautiful, pregnant wife, Ashley. And this is Nick and Ash. Today's video is going to be about our high-risk pregnancy and pre-prom, which stands for preterm premature rupture of membrane, which means her water broke at like 16 weeks.
Pprom means when your water breaks early before like 30 something weeks or something.
Premature, right? Yeah. Okay, so her water broke and we went to the doctor and they said it was probably just urine because the ultrasound showed fluid around the baby and because it didn't leak all the way out yet, right? Okay, so we didn't think nothing of it. They didn't think nothing of it.
But what I was trying to say, I was trying to start from the very beginning and say when I first felt like I peed on myself, I woke up because it just came out of me on its own. I had no control over it. It just leaked all the way out and I ran to the restroom and it was running down my legs. And I knew I didn't pee on myself. I knew it wasn't pee. It didn't look like pee and it smelled like pee. It was clear. And then the next day we made an appointment for the doctor. And he said, no, it's not.
Probably urine. Oh, come back in 2 weeks, right? Yeah, and then so we really didn't think nothing of it because they weren't really too concerned.
But I was leaking every day after that.
Yeah, every day.
When I got my hair done, as soon as I stood up, I felt like I just peed on myself a little bit. And it wasn't pee.
And then fast forward 2 weeks or a week. What was
2
it?
weeks.
2 weeks. I was at work. I'm a truck driver. I was about 100 miles away when Ashley called me crying. And I was like, I'm not even in Dallas. I can't come and take you. So I called my mom and my mom rushed over here, took it to the ER, and I was driving back to Dallas and she sent me this picture of this thing that came out of her. It looked like a heart.
Yeah, I woke up at 4 in the morning to go pee. And when I went pee, I just gushed it out. It's very, very nasty.
Okay, y'all want to see? Okay, please be advised. It's gruesome. Go ahead. So in my head, I'm like, that's the baby. And you thought the same thing, right?
Yeah, we both thought the baby came out of me.
I thought the baby had just fell out. And then, so I asked her, I'm like, are you gonna take that to the hospital? And she's like, I flushed it.
I was freaking out. Like, I didn't want to look at it anymore. I just flushed it.
Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, you just flushed our baby, you know? Well, I didn't want to say it and freak you out, but obviously you were thinking the same thing. And then we, okay, I get back to Dallas. I rush to the ER. And as soon as I get there, the ultrasound person, the ER doctor, did an ultrasound. And I wasn't expecting to see anything. I wasn't expecting to see the baby, to hear a heartbeat, nothing. But we did. And I broke down. We both broke down. It was an emotional moment.
Keep going.
Well, you're in there going.
Okay. And then?
Okay, so we just broke down. You know, it was an emotional moment. And I was just thanking God, you know. And the ER, he didn't seem to be very
worried.
Yeah, he thought everything was fine.
He's like, the baby's hard, the baby's still in there. That's all he said. Yeah,
and so he's like, follow up with your doctor.
He didn't say anything about the amniotic
within
fluid.
A week. Yeah, within a week. So
don't interrupt me.
So we call her doctor and they're like, oh, we can see you today. Luckily, so we went.
She didn't. I said, I need to be seen today. She said, okay, can you come in at whatever 12? And I said, yeah. Okay. Okay. Say it how it was.
I mean, I don't know. That whole time was just.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So okay, so we go.
But hold on. We finally felt so relieved.
Yeah.
After
when we
heard
see
the
baby, yeah.
We were like, okay, everything's okay.
Yeah, because we thought the baby wasn't in there anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go to her doctor and they do an ultrasound, and automatically they see automatically that something's wrong, right? And what they tell you?
The lady?
Mm-hmm.
She, as soon as she looked at it, she said, did they give you an ultrasound at the emergency room? And I said, yes. She said, what'd they say? I said, he said everything looked normal. She's like, normal? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, did they comment on anything else? And I said, no.
And I'm
She
like,
said,
spit it out, lady.
yeah, I was freaking out.
Beating around the bush. Basically, she said, there's no fluid around the baby. So when it was urine, it was actually all the fluid, you know? Her water breaking.
My water broke and I knew it.
Yeah.
The doctor said that wasn't, whatever.
The doctor was like, these things don't end well, right? He was just being very, not giving us any hope.
But they're not supposed to give you hope.
But, I mean, we've seen a lot of stories that ended as well as they're gonna end.
What does that even mean?
Like, it's as good as it's gonna
We've
get.
seen stories where the baby survived.
Yeah.
And they had to go through a very hard time in the NICU for like months, almost a
year, yeah. But, I mean.
But not all babies make it. Not all babies.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Not always
Basically, all we have is hopes, prayers, faith, and what happened after that?
After that, they kept giving me fluids and I was peeing it all out. I just kept leaking it. They gave me antibiotics to prevent infection because that's one of the main things is when your water breaks early, you can get an infection.
Yeah. So we had to check her temperature twice a day, stay hydrated,
Stay off my feet.
Stay in bed, yeah. How many weeks are you? 20?
Almost 21.
21. So if she can make it to 23, then she could be in bed rest in a hospital. They could admit her and she could stay in the hospital until the baby delivers. Until she delivers.
Yeah.
And
they can give me...
They can give her steroids to help the baby's lungs. And then she'll just be in the NICU. In the, what's it called? Informator?
That's not what it's called.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Nicubator. That's what it's called, right?
That's not what it's called. I don't know. It doesn't matter. If I make it to 23 weeks, they can help me with the baby's lungs, and then we just wait from there. If she's born at 24 weeks, she still doesn't have a very good chance.
Yeah.
She has a chance, but, you know, it's not like, oh, she's 24 weeks now, she's gonna make it.
Yeah.
But one doctor said he doesn't see me going past 28 weeks. But I'd rather go 28 weeks than to have her at 24 weeks, you know?
Yeah.
So we're just trying to keep her in there as long as possible.
As long as you can, yeah.
They didn't even think I'd make it this far. They said usually when your water breaks, you go into labor within a week.
Yeah.
And it's been like 4 weeks.
Yeah. And
my cervix is still long and closed.
I'm gonna try to, you know, document this whole situation. Maybe it will help somebody out in the future. It could end well. And
did you burp?
No.
It smells like Olive Garden.
Girl.
Oh, okay. I think I got gas. Let's show a picture of me and Emma because she wanted me to talk about her.
This is our other daughter.
Is she by the door?
Yeah. Alright guys, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see y'all in the next one.